Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I have absolutely no idea what could be in this box. I don't recognize the information on the front, so as per usual, we're going to find out what it is together. Also, as per usual, I will link down below in the description, whatever it is, if I'm able to do that. It does help my channel when you use those links, so please feel free to, but that is entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex, and thanks to whoever sent this. All right, I obviously had to tear a bunch of stuff off the front of this because it kind of reveals a little bit of personal info. So I'm going to make a couple of cuts off camera real quick. You guys know the drill. Oh, here we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So let me peel this front part up, which has all the tracking info on it. And now we have, oh, okay, we got another one of these. Ah, yes. Okay. Wait, what is this? It took so long for me to send this right away. Make sure it includes extra knife for giveaway or to keep. Oh, awesome. What? So wait, extra. So that means there's something else in here. There is something else in here. Okay. Oh, giveaway or keep. Okay, right there. Okay, awesome. P.S. My wife is just like, what are you doing? Writing a love note to Metal Complex? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, you better put hugs and kisses at the end. Me, shut up. LOLL. 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 So, that's actually what he did, right? At the bottom. Thank you. Back at you. Okay. So, that was nice of you. Let's see what he sent for me to keep. Oh, nice. Okay, the little Kershaw. I don't know that I've actually reviewed the launch. Which one is this? I don't know. I'll link it down below. But this is the Kershaw launch series is super nice. Thank you very much. That's really kind of you. That's a cool one. I like the stiletto look. So this series of knives, I've checked out a couple, but I'm hoping that this is, yes, it is. It's the one that I was the most excited about actually, which is the budget Bodega. Oh man. Oh, not a budget knife though. But in terms of what the Bodega actually goes for. So, quick history on this, for those of you who don't know what we're looking at here. The Bodega, let's say you joined the knife world sometime in the last couple of years. You may not know about this, but the Bodega is a super famous knife, done by Todd Begg originally. And they were custom. Super crazy expensive custom knives, and they very much still are. In fact, if you look these, I'll link this knife down in the description. It's definitely available. It's kind of expensive, but I got some more to say. These went for well over $1,000 initially. I don't know if they ever had. I think he did like a field Bodega at one point, which is a less expensive version, and then they did the Steelcraft series of these knives in an attempt to increase availability. And production and availability, and decrease the price. So there was a Steelcraft Bodega, which I used to own and stupidly got rid of. It was made by Riot, M390 in titanium. They had a bunch of different versions. They even made a smaller one. And these were down in the multiple hundreds, right? Which was much easier for people to digest. Those are not being made anymore. And now they're doing this with, I still don't know who the OEM is, but it's another Chinese OEM that's doing a really good job, whoever it is. The D10 on this is absolutely the best of the three. The action on this and the D10 is absolutely perfect. Like, absolute. Man, that's nice. Absolutely perfect. And because of the Bodega's setup, this is like legit the same thing as the one that I had, except it's just D2 and G10 instead of titanium and M390. But, man, I like this. That's cool. This guy is now, they're being done for even less, right? I think these are probably in the 120 range or something like that, which a lot of people are going to have a problem with because we're looking at G10 and D2 and steel. So if you write those three things down on paper and say, guess the price, people are going to guess a lot lower. However, the execution of these things is on a much higher level. So this is an internal balance thing for a lot of people. They're like, on one hand, we can absolutely say that the machining on the G10, or how they've executed the G10 scales and put this pattern in, right? And just the overall complexity, the general complex nature of the Bodega design, which is kind of neat how they do the little frame lock in here. And especially, looking at the blade, there's a little bit more going on everywhere. I'm not saying it's the most complicated knife in the world. I mean, arguably, we do have fairly complicated knives that are substantially less expensive that are also being manufactured in China with the exact same materials, right? So, is there a little bit of, maybe we can make a little bit of extra money because these are famous knives? Perhaps. I haven't really collected my thoughts yet. I will say this, right? Putting the price aside for a moment, these are beautifully done. These are extremely well done. I just really wish that I could figure out who the OEM is. Maybe it's, maybe somewhere it's like openly posted. I just don't know. But the blade looks really good. As far as I know, they did this one in D2 as well. Al, did you oil this thing? And why does this one feel... I forgot that these are hollow grind. That these have a hollow grind. Hold on. Just want to cut a piece of paper with it real quick here. Oh my gosh. Trying to get it to bite just right above there. Man. That is really, really nice. Really nice. I'll tell you what. Just my inner, that part of my brain that I can't kill either, right? Because I don't like seeing D2 over $100. I don't like seeing it anywhere near 75, to be honest with you. So this is pretty high over the line. Had they done these in 14C28N or 154CM at 120, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm okay. That like just the part of my brain that I'm just like, there's a specific price range that can be associated with steel and you can't go outside of it, right? There obviously can be exceptions to that, but it's really hard once you've kind of, zeroed in on your sense of value as a knife person, right? And a lot of times it is absolutely associated with materials. I have never been challenged. My thought process on this has never been challenged as much as it is right here. I never thought in my life I'd ever be able to mentally justify a knife made out of made out of G10 and steel for the frame and D2 steel, right? I thought, it's not like I've asked myself this, but subconsciously, I don't think I've ever thought that a knife would challenge my internal sense of value. And I'm not sure that this one even does. But my goodness, these are impressive. This is definitely the most impressive one of the bunch that I've handled. I've got the Osteo and the Quaken here as well, and they're both incredible too. This is definitely the coolest one, and I'm always gonna love the ergos of this. Man, it's not so much that I'm like make the price lower because it's easy to scream at anything and say make it less expensive. Well, I think we should say, if this is how much money you want for it, then here's what I think should be changed. That, I think, is, now we're just turning around and usually demanding things that would cost more money, right? But, is it crazy to think that they could have done these in, 154CM or 14C28N, which are both steels that I think people are much more ready to accept at that general price point, even considering that these are Chinese made, right? I don't think that that's crazy. I got to know who the OEM is. And again, I still don't know, right? Maybe by the time you guys are watching this, I'll have figured it out. Or if you guys know, then let me know, right? This is not a review. It's just an unboxing and first impressions. I'm going to take my time with these and learn as much as I can about them. And these are not reviews that are going to be easy for me to do. I really have to think about, how I feel about the price here. I think for a lot of people, which is the case with a lot of my uploads, they're just going to look at it and be like, that looks cool. I'll just spend the money on it, right? You do whatever you want. They're linked right down below. But if you want to wait and hear my thoughts, I'll have a review up here in a few weeks for all of them. But as far as today goes, I think that's going to be pretty much it. Thanks again to Al. That was really kind of you. I mean, I know these aren't cheap. So thank you very much for that. But these will both be listed in the description so you guys can check them out, along with the other Begg knives that are available in the production forms right now. So Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.